So in a moment, you are going to work with your group, and you're going to make a big poster paper, and it's going to have two sides for the two claims that we're going to make. We're going to have a claim, a support, and a question. The claim, I do want you to try to write as a conditional because it's a very mathematical thing to do. I want an if-then statement for that. It also forces some precision of language, which is important and useful. Okay? For the support, I want examples and explanations. You'll give like relevant examples that demonstrate your point, and you will also explain why you think this is true. And then what about that last one? What fits for Q for questions? Have we talked about like very mathematician-y questions? What are some of those?
To what extent does this not, or to this?
Yeah. To what extent does this work? Will it always work? Are there exceptions? Can I come up with a weird case where it doesn't?
If f of x is any function, then f of negative x is a reflection on the graph's y-axis, and negative f of x is a reflection on the graph's x-axis.
Yeah. Hold on.
Hold on, what are you noticing? What do you expect to happen versus what is actually happening?
Oh, okay. It's reflecting off the y-axis, but since y is, or the y-intercept is 0, or kind of,
You're so on the right track, but I think that your teammates might be able to help you with your precision of language on this. There's one of the big ideas. What's the other big idea? Well, what's happening here? I love the conditional. It's so clean, right? You guys are a very visual class. You guys are all about the graph, and I have to like pull the words out of you. So I'm pulling the words out of you. We want examples. You guys have drawn great pictures. And explanations. Oh, good math language there. Yes.
There's not an exact reflection, there's also a shift.
How is it not an exact reflection?
Because they don't...
So like at the starting point, like say 2,
Actually,
1,
no,
it doesn't
you're right.
flip directly
They are
from there.
exact.
I think that's what Mona
But
was thinking.
they
but that
don't
doesn't-
flip on
yeah.
the vertex, but here we don't
Oh,
have vertex,
okay.
and it's a point.
You brought up a good point. So that's also very mathematician-y, right? Like you count this example, you see this thing happen, and then you say, well, was that just like this particular case? Or will it always be that way? Or can I come up with exceptions to that? Or are there ways to make it flip on the vertex? Those are all questions. Okay, what did you learn about how each function is different and how we work differently?
So the way that they, for example, here, the parabola is going to be represented, it's going to be different along the x-axis.
So figure out how to frame that, and I want these on the board.
Okay.
As a team, you're going to leave a sticky that says something that you think is good about this, something they did well in this claim support question process. And then you will leave another sticky that either asks a follow-up question or gives a suggestion.
I think for math language, it's good to be very specific.
Definitely. I like the graphs, but I think this shouldn't be here. I think this one only applies to here, so why is this one here?
I did that pretty well. Question: to what extent does the reflection depend on the vertex?
Right there.
So if you were to do this again, how would you do it?
I think all of our words were pretty solid. What I got to our graphs?
All right, folks, thank you so much for your thinking today.